Put your helmets on, buckle your chin straps.
It's a full contact sport! Yeah! Alright, welcome to the Tug and Mule Show. I'm Tug.
And I'm Mule.
And she's got a disclaimer to read you. Or just say now. She's learned it.
This video is intended for entertainment purposes only, as I'm sure you've realized by now. Please check with your local representative regarding contractual language and contractual rights. The views expressed in this video are our own, and they do not reflect that of our employer. And all views shared in this video are protected under the National Labor Relations Act. Thank you.
Awesome. So, this is Forky. Mascot. He has questions. I'd like to show everybody my new cup. Christine had it made. Mine says Tug's mug with this awesome new logo. There's the Tug and Mule Show. Very cool. Because we drink lots of coffee in this house. Right, Jackie? Lots of coffee. Okay, so today's show is about UPS contract negotiations. Those are coming up. And Christine's going to do the honors of introducing you to your negotiating committee. So here we go. I'm going to get out of the way.
You have Sean O'Brien and Fred Zuckerman. They are the package division directors. They handle the National Master Agreement, oversee just about everything. Mark Davison is the Western Region Director, Southwest Supplement and Riders. Victor Mineros is the Western Region Assistant Director. And then you have your Western Region representatives. We have Sam Stewart, Carla Schumann, Dale Wentz, Todd Bunstein, Daryl Hardenbrook, and Debbie Calkins. Now, if I mispronounced anybody's names, I apologize. And some of you didn't have pictures that were easy to find, but we did find them. So, that is our breakdown.
Each region has their own regional directors. So that you have some for the eastern, the western, the southern, and the central. So these are the Western Regional Directors. These guys negotiate our supplements and our writers for the West, as well as the healthcare and the pension. And they also will be doing some of the national with Fred and Sean. And then Fred and Sean oversee all the other supplements in all the other regions, as well as the national and the master. So as package division directors, they're very busy kind of doing all of it. So we kind of wanted to introduce you to who will be negotiating your contract for your Western, for the Southwest writer out here, and for the national for us. For us out here, it's going to be all of these people, including Sean and Fred. And then we also wanted to introduce you guys to how to basically write a proposal. So, because what's going on now is like the local has come out and they have started putting out proposal flyers. They were out a couple of days ago.
Asking what you want in the new contract, things you'd like to see changed, and things like that. And we understand what the top priorities are. It's top 4 maybe, or 5 is wages, healthcare, pension, 9-5.
And usually the other one's harassment. Yeah.
Things like that. Those are the normal things that we deal with all the time that are the most popular when it comes to proposal ideas. Some of you may have read your contract. Some of you may have not. And have thought about changing the language or adding language or just clarifying language that's already there. And we wanted to give you a really brief rundown on how to do that. We're not going to get into the, extremely professional, this is the legalese version. We're just going to give you the basics of how to write a proposal and submit it.
And we're also not going to get into actual contract proposal language because you really want to keep that kind of close to your chest. It's kind of like playing a poker game. and you really want to hide your cards. So we don't really want to reveal anything right now going into our proposals. So we're not really going to discuss what good proposals are right now moving forward. That's something that we need to save for our local meetings. So in the next about month and a half, all of the locals will be having proposal meetings. This is why they're doing the proposal flyers right now. The IBT is also going to be coming out with their own version of proposal flyers. So,
and they do this for every contract.
Yeah, this is not anything that's new. This has been going on for years. Since I've been in Teamster for 22 years. I've seen these every single contract. They have the proposal meetings every single contract, and it's something that we encourage every single member. Fill out those cards. Tell the local what you want on those cards, and go to your proposal meetings. And that's why we're doing this, so that we can really educate you guys on how to really fill out an actual proposal and get it in, and really go through your contract and really look at the language in the contract that you want changed. What are the parts in the contract that you want changed? And really dig in there and really see how you want that language changed. And so we're going to go over a couple of other websites that you can look at, and some things that can help you actually make some proposal changes as you're going through and looking at the language and stuff. So, but right now we're going to go through how to make a contract proposal and just some ideas on the best way to, I guess, format your contract proposal. So what you want to include in your contract proposal is you want to put the Teamster package division like up on the top of the proposal, and you want to stipulate whether it is a supplement, rider, or the national. So not all locals have supplements and riders. Some of them just have riders. Some of them have supplements and riders. We have both supplements. We have a supplement and we have 2 riders in ours. There are hundreds of supplements and riders across the nation. And this is where it gets very different. This is where the breakdown comes in. Okay, everybody falls under, all UPSers fall under the National Master Agreement. Not all UPSers fall under the everybody's supplement and riders. This is where you have to know which supplement and rider you fall under. For us in the West, we fall under the Southwest supplement and riders. And we have our Southwest supplement, and then we have a package rider, and we have a sort rider. And those apply to us out here in the West. And so whatever region you're in, whatever local you're in, or wherever you are, whether you're in the South, the Central, or the East, you need to know what is your specific supplement or rider. If you're in local 705 or 710, you actually don't fall under our master or supplement. You have your own. And most of the guys in 705 and 710 know that they fall under their own contract, and that's a whole nother story. But they have their own. So they have moving on. So you want to specify that whether it's a supplement language, rider language, or national language. Then you want to put your local union. You want to put which article. So like if it's Article 4 for shop stewards, then you want to put what section inside that article it is, and then you want to put what content within that article that you're changing. And then Christine put in like a simple example in 97. The 22.3 language was introduced, and it would have been submitted as a proposal. So they would have actually added that 22.3 language within that, in between the 22.2, and then they would have added the 22.3 language. And they would have put national, and then they would have put the local union and the Article 22.3, the proposed content, and then it also would have fallen into some of the supplements and riders if it needs to be added to both of those. So that's really, and it's actually really simple. I know it sounds complicated. It's not. It's actually really simple to put a proposal together.
But I do want to say that when you ask questions about specific things in your area, if you're asking in the Facebook chat room, wherever you may be, you could get 100 different answers, and you're going to get 100 different answers because what we have in our supplement and our riders is different than what you may have in your supplement and rider. So our answers are never going to be the same. So this is when we come back to have your contract and look through it and read it. I mean, I realize this is not page turning reading, but if you have questions, I would look here before I ask a group of different people what that specific concern is.
Yeah, and if you are going to go online and ask, then specify, like she said, specify what region you're from, specify what local you're in, and specify what sort rider you're under, so that we can look up the answer under your specific rider. Because a general question is going to get you 500 different answers, and it may not even apply to you. So it's really helpful. One of the other tools, we are going to be linking this on our Facebook page, and down inside the description of this actual thing is it's a very good tool. It's actually been, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this or not, but this was made by TDU, and this is a UPS Teams, it's a UPS supplement comparison tool. So this is going to be very vital for those of you that are actually wanting to make proposals. So what this does is this actually compares all of the different supplements across the nation. So if you scroll down on this, you actually can see here where it says there's vacation full-time, part-time off, lunch breaks, 6th and 7th day, punches, and it has all these different categories. So if you click on it, it takes you into the 6th and 7th day punch, and you can go through all the different supplements and riders and see what each one of them says in regards to that particular thing. So you can look up, like, what does local 804 say about 6th and 7th day punch? And then you can look up what their language is and say, oh, you know what? I actually like their 6th and 7th day punch language. I think I'd like to put that down on a proposal for my local so that I can take their language and use it in my region. And so this is a very handy tool. We're going to actually go ahead and link it in and allow you guys to start using that tool, because that is a great way to write proposals so that you can use other language from other supplements and writers to improve the language in your specific region. So, and that's something that you're going to want to do. And that's really what you're looking at. If you're looking at wage changes, then, you just kind of go into the general wage language and figure out how you want to write that language out. And you really, and it's, writing a proposal is really simple. You look at how the language is written and just figure out how you want to change it. If the wages are, like, Christine likes split wages. She likes having a raise in February and she likes having a raise in August. So she may say, hey, you know what, I want $1 in February and $1 in August. And so she writes that proposal out. I don't like them. I prefer getting all of it in August, but I may want a percentage instead of a monetary. So I may say, hey, I'm going to put a 5% increase in August instead of a monetary dollar amount. So this is where you just break it down in the general wage increase, and you can do this in all the different, within all of the different progressions and everything else. So you just go in there, and this is where it's gonna, like Christine said, it's gonna require you reading. You have to read your contract in order to write your proposals, because you need to know what article you're changing and what section you're changing. That is key to doing this.
And this is no guarantee that just because you wrote it down on a piece of paper that the next contract it's going to say that. That's not what we're saying.
Oh no, I've been submitting proposals for 20 years and I haven't gotten any of them through. That's not no.
No. I don't go there.
Fine. We're just saying that you still want to do it. I still put my proposals in because you want to still be part of that system. You want your voice heard. You want to go to the meetings. The most important thing that you can do is fill out the flyers that both the local and the IBT are going to be handing out. Make sure that you write your proposals and you submit those proposals. And when you go to the proposal, and you have to go to the proposal meeting, make sure you go to your proposal meeting and then voice your proposals in those meetings and submit those proposals to your local.
And I assure you that those meetings are not, it's not like going to the circus or, I don't know, the fair, the concert.
It's like going to a local meeting.
It's like, okay, yeah, we'll leave it at that.
They're proposal meetings. It's a lot of union talk about the contract,
And it gets very long-winded.
It's a very long meeting.
Yes.
Don't expect to be out in an hour. It's a very long meeting. So you have, but they're very important to your contract. If you want change in this next contract and you want a better future for you and your family, you need to be at that contract meeting. You need to be at that proposal meeting, because this is our best chance for a better future. This is the first time in 20 years that we have a chance at a really great contract, because we have finally gotten rid of Hoffa and Hall. And I am sorry, but it's true.
Stop it.
Fine.
No.
You need to go to your meeting, and you just need to voice you need to voice your whatever contract changes that you want to make.
Yes.
Because we now have Sean and Fred.
Yes. We have Sean and Fred.
And we have a better future with Sean and Fred. So we have a great chance of finally getting the language that we deserve. I'll just say that. Was that better?
That was much better. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. I think how we did.
I think we're good.
Yeah.
I think you might want to say a few more things while I try and find our ending song. I'm not
Wow.
prepared at all.
Just put me on the spot.
Yeah.
What's up
Talk
with
about
that?
whatever you need to. I gotta find our song.
If you haven't noticed yet, I have the bionic power of
Shut up.
shut up, mute, whatever. And you have the intelligence to say fine.
It's still rude.
It is not.
We're ready. We're ready to fight for a better contract. Who's ready with me?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
We're gonna do this.
We are.